Hey everyone, my name is Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and today I wanted to talk to you about Gleam by Raven Kennedy, which is book 3 of the Plated Prisoner series. Disclaimer. I read this book a while ago, and by a while ago I mean like a couple weeks ago, and I set myself up for failure. I have told you guys so many times that I sometimes just poof, things disappear out of my head as soon as I finish the book. And I thought I took notes on this one. I thought I did. I went back to look at my notes and I didn't. So I've been sitting here trying to remember what happened in this book so I can do this review. And I do have some recollection, but like it might be very disorganized because I'm remembering things as I talk about it. I remember the ending, so we can talk about that first. Also, another disclaimer, this is a book 3 in a series, so it will be full of spoilers. The whole thing is going to be spoiler section after the star and spice ratings. Star rating on this one, I think I stuck with a 4. The first one I gave a 3, the second one I gave a 4, and then this one I think I'm sticking at a 4. Like, I really liked it. I did read it. I enjoyed it. I want to see what happens in the next one. It's keeping me interested in the series. There's an asterisk with that though. I didn't feel like I could drop it down to a 3, so I'm keeping it as a 4. Steam rating, I think I settled on a 3 at this one. It arguably could be a 2. Arguably. I think I did that because with my ratings, obviously I think the length of the scene and the way the scene was, I think there were multiple. I think there were more than one. So yeah, I'm sticking with 3 chili peppers on this one. The asterisk that I talked about with the star rating has mostly to do with the fact that I did think it was a tad long. I was a little bored in the middle. I know things happened that kept the story progressing, but I was a little bored. I do still really like the characters, and I really liked how we got to see like Auren assert her independence and like break out of this control of Midas, even though she had to like sneak around and sneak out and stuff like that. We kind of saw her character develop a little bit more, where she was just very submissive in the first book and still submissive and dependent in the second book, but now she's like breaking out of that. And I really liked that. I really liked her character. I still really like, I call him Rip. I can't remember what his Slade? Why can't I remember what his real name is? Rip/King Rot. That man. I still really like him. I really like their kind of like faded feel. Like you know that she's choosing him, but he fell first and we don't really know why. Like, he's drawn to her. It's got to do with their like fae nature, I feel like, but that is still a question mark. So that's still something that I want to know in the next book. There's a lot of like political posturing in this one, which I really liked. I thought it was intriguing. You know, who's on whose side, who really wants things to happen. Like the queen, we still kind of get story about what's going on with her and how she's trying to retain her kingdom. But was she killed or was she not? I don't think she was killed. I think Midas thinks she was killed, but I don't think she was killed. New queen, that is the actual queen of one of the other kingdoms, I feel like she is just trying to control Midas's power, like Midas controls Auren's power, but she doesn't know that Midas doesn't have it. But now Midas is dead. So like, what's gonna happen? Because Auren killed him at the end, and I was very, very happy that she just like turned his ass to gold. I could not stand him, especially after he cut off her ribbons. Like, that broke my heart. Like, literally, that whole scene of her with Digby, like him taking her to Digby and then hurting Digby in front of her and then hurting her, and it's just, oh, so heartbreaking and so sad. And I just really wanted her to get back at him. And she did. And it was wonderful. But now with the end leaving us where it was, where like he rotted her to try to get her to control her power, like he better be able to bring her back and have everything be okay. But I feel like something's gonna go wrong. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. It was not like a shocking surprise ending, as in I don't think she's gonna make it. Obviously she's gonna make it. So I'm interested to read the next book, but not like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? It was one of those like in-betweener endings. But overall, I did really like it. I just thought it was a little too long. It took me a little while to read. And it's funny because like the first one was so short, and then the second one was like normal length, and then this one was like way too long. So I don't know what the next one's gonna be like. But it is keeping me intrigued. I don't know if it's one of my like favorite fantasy romance books of all time. It is a really good King Midas telling. I like it. I like the characters. I liked her development. But I don't know if it's one of my like, you must read this series when I'm trying to get people into fantasy, if that makes sense. It's still really good and fantasy readers should read it if they like fantasy. But I don't know if it's one that I would be like, okay, you're getting into fantasy, let's read this series. But I still really enjoy it. Looking forward to the next book in the series. I'm not sure if it's the last, but I know it's the next and it's coming out soon. It starts with a G, just like all the other ones, but I don't remember what it's called at this point. But looking forward to that. I will link these down below in the description, and they are also available online on Kindle Unlimited, so you can check them out there. And don't forget, you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at The Fun Size Reader. See you guys next time.